But Johnny, let's jump into our first topic of the podcast, and we are looking at Rick and Morty. And last week, the Rick and Morty season 3 came back as my computer didn't want to open up on me and smashed on my finger there.
Ouch.
But we come back after a week break, and it was an episode where I told you, I texted you right away. And I was like, watch it. Watch it right now. I know you didn't watch it because you usually don't watch it the night of because you get busy.
I get busy, but also I did watch it the night of, just not on Cartoon Network.
You wouldn't have watched it the night of if I didn't say, watch it now. Watch it right now.
I may have.
You may have. I kind of pushed that button a little bit.
Yeah,
but
a little bit.
Evil Morty's back.
Yes, he is.
That was the big thing. Evil Morty is back. The funny thing is we actually did get our Tales of the Citadel. I hope you know Evil Morty's back. It's in the title. Evil Morty is in the title of this video on YouTube. So you know that's coming. But basically what I want to ask you is, Johnny, this. The final episode for Rick and Morty in season 3. The title of the episode is called The Richturian Morty Date.
Yes.
And so far, the description only says something like Rick has a confrontation with the president. Now, the president of the United States that was in the Get Swifty episode is scheduled to be back in the season.
The guy who did the voice for it is scheduled to be back.
I will ask you this. Do you think Rick is going to have a confrontation with the U.S. president in the finale? Or are they meaning we are going to see Evil Morty again in season 3?
The only reason I'm leaning more towards the president of the U.S., well, there's maybe 2 or 3 reasons. My main one is because, they're bringing the guy who did the voice back, which would mean if they're going to bring in the president, why would they have it against Evil Morty president? That and why take out a character. I like what one of the people we watch on YouTube brought up. Why would you have Rick destroy the Citadel to destroy it again at the end of the season? So I feel like let's stretch that story out to season 4, which I really hope we're getting because hasn't really been a confirmation on that yet.
Well, and the thing that this is what I think of when it comes to Evil Morty is they never rush the storyline.
No, they don't.
They never rush. Like, we saw him the last time where he takes off the patch, crushes the little chip.
Yeah.
Pushes the wires into his eyes and walks off. That was the last time we saw him.
Disappears with the rest of the Mortys.
We never saw him yet again until this episode.
This past episode.
Part of me is like, based off of that alone, why would they rush in and do Evil Morty at the end of the season, just 3 episodes after introducing him here?
Yeah, reintroducing, giving a little bit more because he's still very mysterious to us.
Yes.
We have really no knowledge about him because we didn't even know he was the mastermind until the end of that episode.
And we didn't know until the file that his campaign manager got floated in front of us and you saw the iPad.
That is Evil Morty.
Yeah. We didn't even know it was him.
So I mean, again, he was a mystery up until the very end of the episode, and that's the thing. So we're not going to get. I shouldn't say we're not. I should say I don't think we're going to get that quick of a storyline with Evil Morty because that just kind of takes away from what is going on with it.
And we don't get any real answers either. Like he's even asked of who's your original Rick and where did you come from? And he's
he moved around so much. I just don't remember.
I don't remember. But then he does that party line of I believe every Rick and every Morty are mine. Yeah. Every Rick is my Rick. Where it's I get what you're trying to say, but we don't get a for sure answer there. And the thing that I know that people are looking at with this is Evil Morty is a direct opposite to C-137 Rick, the one that we follow right now. I got that right? 137?
Yeah, C-137.
Yeah, that's the Rick that we follow, which
is just so everyone knows, it's the divorce storyline between Beth and Jerry.
Here's the thing, though. Now I want to get into that little confusion. Yes. So it's Evil Morty, a direct opposite, because C-137 Rick hates the government.
He does.
Evil Morty is the government right now.
He is, yeah.
Right now, he is the government. So they're creating that. Here's the confusion and the thing I want to throw out about C-137 Rick. Beginning of the episode, Rick and Morty come in. Do you want to help save the Citadel? And they go, no. And basically within that, I think it was Morty that said, yeah, we're the ones that blew it up. Like, why would we?
No, Rick said it.
Rick said it.
Yeah.
And here's the thing I want to ask you.
Okay.
For the longest time, the universe that C-137 Rick and Morty are on right now.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to say Rick because we don't know if this Morty is technically C-137 Morty.
Everyone goes with it. Yeah.
But this isn't their original C-137 world.
No.
Because theirs got Cronenberg.
Exactly.
So they've basically been in hiding, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Now what is interesting is somebody from the Citadel knows.
Yeah.
Somebody from the Citadel knows that, and I don't know if this is going to play into any kind of effect with anything whatsoever, but I thought about that. I'm like, now someone knows that, like, C-137 Rick is not on C-137 universe. That Rick and Morty is on a different universe than their own.
That's true. I didn't think about that. I mean, I took it as just a kind of confusion in the paperwork of he's popped into a Rick and Morty, didn't realize which universe he popped into, and they're just going like kind of like the door to door, asking for donations, but going universe to universe asking for donations, because then he just looks down at the paperwork and says, "Oh, you're that Rick." And then his Morty tries to do the pitch. It's like, just stop. He's not going to give any money.
Yeah, but they know that the Rick that tried to blow up the Citadel was C-137 Rick.
Yeah.
They will then put together, we went to not C-137 and he was there.
Yeah, I just wonder if it's even like a care if like the Ricks can get in trouble for that. I mean, now it's something that Evil Morty has to go off of is like, hey, now I know where these guys are at.
Yes.
I can go after them because he's the one Rick that I know can ruin my plans.
Maybe that's the tool that gets the confrontation between Evil Morty and the Rickest of the Ricks, basically put into one thing. But yeah, I don't know. Getting back to the finale, I don't know if they're going to bring Evil Morty back this season.
No, the only thing I can think of to bring him back this season are little clips here and there of like hints, like the after credit things we get with Rick and Morty. The little half-minute snippets. We could get something. They
usually set up the next week is what you're saying.
Exactly. We could get a little something here and there from that, but I don't think we're going to get anything significant.
No, I don't either. And really, the thing is, I'll ask you this. If you had to put your kind of thumb on it, what do you think is Evil Morty's MO?
Evil Morty's MO? Oh, wow. I don't know what to think about that.
Because he did
I'm not sure what to go with that, Ricky.
He did mention how like actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Like actions, not words. Now is the time for action. They changed the curriculum at the Morty school. Things are going into effect already with Evil Morty at the head.
If the theory that we heard before is correct, and he's kind of like our C-137 Morty, but obviously like with every Rick and Morty, every choice you have to make, branch it off into a separate reality. So like where this Morty is staying true to his Rick, but like kind of like Rick's always reining their Mortys in a sense. This Morty's kind of reigning in Rick now too. So it's kind of like a back and forth, a yin and yang. Maybe this one just like died off and said, you know what? Fuck my Rick. I'm smarter than him. Maybe even killed him off.
You know what would be funny? If Tall Morty from the school
is his Morty?
Was his Rick.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah.
And they together were the version of Rick and Morty where Morty acts like Rick and Rick acts like Morty.
That could very well be it. This Morty seems... That could be.
But he got so fed up with him, he just dropped him at the school.
Maybe wiped his mind.
And then was like, fuck it, I'm just going to make my own Ricks.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's where we saw him in season 1 with the eye patch.
Maybe he's like bringing up for one, he's super smart. He's already like close if not at Rick level intelligence. Maybe not the Rickest of the Rick, C-137, but he seems to be at a Rick level intelligence of sorts.
He knows how to trick Ricks.
Exactly. To the point where our Morty is getting close to it. And if you pay attention to some of the episodes, he's learning how to use this alien machinery with no problems. He knows how to defuse those bombs that Rick makes.
He's even becoming Rick-esque.
Yeah, he's got Rick-esque qualities. Which, I mean, if we see with the not the slime episode, but the
you're talking about where Summer was giant? Is that the one with him and Beth?
No, that's more so what I'm talking about. He knows how to use the alien tech. But you can see with the one where they go to...
The toxins.
Toxin, thank you. The toxin one. You can see that Morty still has a very much Morty quality to him. But when they separate, you can see he's kind of got a Rick quality to him now.
And that's where we got the American Psycho Morty.
Exactly.
Where it's like, come on, Gene, come on, I know you want to buy. I know, I can see. Fate has put you 2 lockers down from this, Gene. 2 lockers down, standing right there. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Gene? What are you going to do?
And then he just made a shit ton of money. But no, I mean, he's got a Rick-esque quality when it comes to that now. But then they put it back together.
Remember, Johnny, you can't have the drones. They make a nice Voltron robot.
Yeah. No, you cannot have the drones. They make an awesome Voltron robot.
Are they pieced together to make a Voltron robot? Ching. I love like the little things like that.
Oh no, those are great. I love them.
But I wonder with Evil Morty how he's going, like how him and Rick are going to finally.
I almost wonder if his overall MO is to make Morty's the hierarchy instead of the Ricks, and B.
Because right now he's evening the playing field.
Yeah, but B. I wonder if he wants to take the Citadel and make himself in charge of the multiverse. Because I mean, Rick kind of did the job for him of getting rid of
the Council of Ricks.
That and
the Federation.
Yes, the Federation. So I mean, he's got no obstacles in front of him besides having become president. And in the side route, I have to take out this Rick because the Rickest of the Ricks is the only one that can outsmart me.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is, I wonder if when we get that clash between Rick C-137 and Evil Morty, you know who's going to be the wild card in that?
Morty.
Our Morty.
C-137 Morty.
That's why I feel like it's going to be so important that he is becoming more like Rick. Even in the not the event
were you gonna say Avengers?
I was gonna say the Avengencers. Isn't that what the Revengencers?
No, that's something else.
The episode that
the Heroes
they made
episode.
fun of the Avengers. We even saw Morty know what Rick is doing. He's like, you know what? Didn't matter where you put them. They're all the same for you. And like he was kind of like, yeah, you know what? How many times you do this? Too many goddamn times, Rick. Where he was clipping the.
He had a pair of clips with him.
To
the point where, like, it's happened so many times, he carries them with him. Just because, Rick's gonna fuck up again.
Yep, I found that very interesting.
Like, he wasn't even surprised when the screen dropped down and drunk Rick is on the screen. It's just like,
how many times does this happen? Too many goddamn times, Rick. And it's just like that he's dealing with Rick. He's becoming more like Rick. And I think that he's going to be the wild card when it gets to that Rick C-137 and Evil Morty clash. Yeah. Maybe in season 4.
I think it's going to be season 4 more so than season 3. Because not saying because we don't know if there's a season 4 yet.
They said,
not officially.
They've said they're going to have a season 4. No date has been released yet.
Okay. So we have an official account that there's going to be one?
Right now, we're under the assumption that there is a season 4 that could change with the blowing wind, basically.
Exactly.
That could change in a heartbeat. But anything with this you think that we did not hit or that we need to hit?
Let's see. We got Evil Morty. We have some speculations on his plan, and we got what we think would happen with Rick with C-137, Rick and Morty.
I like this episode, this past one, where it was basically like, hey, we're going to Atlantis. You're like, cool, it's going to be a fun episode. And then I saw Tales of the Citadel, and I went, yes, they tricked us. Because originally it was called Tales of the Citadel, and then they changed it to the Rick-Lantis mix-up.
Yeah,
and
which makes sense still.
It was a mix-up. But when I saw Tales of the Citadel, I went, yes, they're going like the original plan. They tricked us. That's what I want.
Yes.
That's what I didn't.
I'm excited for this episode too.
I did not want a one-off. Yeah,
No.
we're getting interdimensional cable. Well, this will post after that episode, but we are getting our interdimensional cable tonight with the Morty memories.
Yes.
I just like how
this will make up for our interdimensional cable.
Rick just looks right at the camera and just like, yeah, we're doing this instead of interdimensional cable.
Yeah, just same concept.
Very, very same concept.
Yeah, little mini
Don't
episodes.
look at it, you'll become all-knowing. And he looks right at it. I can't deal with this Rick. He's got bags under his eyes. I'm all-knowing. I can't deal with all being all-knowing. But this is where you guys come in. Let us know down below. What do you think about Evil Morty? When are they going to meet with C-137 Rick? And how long are we going to have to wait until we get that meeting between the two? Let us know down below in the comment section.